Hello. Hello, good evening, Lan.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, wow, you're very beautiful. I like your t-shirt. Are you wearing a
Hello.
t-shirt?
No, it's the first.
Oh, that's why it's very nice. Okay, now don't mind about my eyes, okay? Because I've got a sore eyes. Don't look at my eyes. It's very painful. That's why I always do this. But don't mind it, okay? So how was your day? Last time I
Yes.
was absent, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Yes. Can we may have a makeup class? How about Monday, 8 p.m.? Are you fine with that?
Yes. I keep a routine.
Are you free at Monday,
Mm,
8 p.m.
Like,
too?
yes.
Okay, let me message you. Okay, wait a minute.
What
Uh,
happened?
what may I know, is this your account, Julie Tran?
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
yes. Okay, so Monday, 8 p.m. we have a makeup class. Okay?
Okay.
Makeup class. I need to write it because I've got lots of schedules. Sometimes I forgot my schedule.
Uh, yeah. It's 8 p.m. It's okay.
Yes, at 8 p.m. Monday. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
8 p.m. Yes. My internet is
Yes. What happened to your
usually
internet?
disconnect. My internet usually disconnect
Oh,
after after 8 o'clock at night.
oh, you disconnect. Oh, what happened? Why it's disconnect? How
No,
about
no, no. It's
morning? How about morning, lad?
morning is normally, but at night it's raining and my internet is disconnect.
Oh, I see at night. So, how about afternoon? 4 p.m. afternoon.
Yes.
Yes?
Uh, yeah.
Okay, but I'm not sure with that 4 p.m. afternoon because I've got a class 4 p.m. usually every day. But our lesson is almost end tomorrow. We will end our lesson. So I'm not
um,
sure 4 p.m. afternoon for Monday. How about 3 p.m.? That is sure.
okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Uh,
Okay, in that 3 p.m. land, because I want to talk Monday afternoon, okay? Monday afternoon because I want to give you tips on IELTS, all right?
okay.
And also I'm gonna give you a quiz on vocabularies, all right?
Yes.
That Monday because now we are going to focus first in here, which is our topic of solution intermediate, all right? Which is 7A, vocabulary. Are we in
Yes.
7A, right?
Yes.
Okay, but first let me talk about your day. How was your day?
I was good.
Just normal?
Mm, yes. Here is usually the routine and it doesn't anything.
Mm-hmm. Just normal, nothing to do with, right?
Yes.
Mine, we went to the beach early in the morning. Yes, it's fun, but I didn't swim in, I didn't because of my eyes. Can you see my eyes? It's
Yes.
it's very itchy and also it's sore. If and then I'm not feeling well with this ice. So I didn't swim, but I sleep. It's so nice sleeping in the sea. Do you like it too?
Yes.
Is your house near the sea?
No,
It
I
isn't.
no.
Hmm. Oh, so is it far?
Yes. I
Hmm.
as my heart is so strong than the sea and the beach. And
I see.
yes.
It's so okay. So let's go to the art quiz. Are you ready for this art quiz?
Yes.
Now, which Italian Renaissance? It pronounced Renaissance, okay?
Yeah.
Which Italian Renaissance artist? The Mona Lisa. What's the missing word here? Complete the art quiz first and then answer, okay? Number one, what's the missing word here? Okay. Very good. It's Leonardo da Vinci. Can you see?
Yes.
And number two, it's your turn to answer.
Yes.
Now here, which Russian wrote the music? What do you call of a person who wrote music? It's in our vocabulary, Lan. Sorry, Lan. It's very painful. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, number two. What is your answer?
I don't know.
Okay, now it's from our vocabulary. It starts with letter C. A Russian blank who wrote the music. What do you call of a person who wrote music?
For, um,
Yes, poem, composer. A person who wrote music, it's composer. Okay.
yes.
Now let's go to number three. Which Russian composer wrote the music for the? What do you call of this one? Like, number three. What do you call? What is one lake for you?
Um, mm,
Are you familiar with Swan Lake Land? Okay, it's ballet. Swan Lake. It's a ballet. I showed you a video, right? That
Yeah.
is a ballet. Okay. So which Russian computer, sorry, composer wrote the music for ballet Swan Lake?
Mm.
A, B, or C?
C.
Very good. It's letter C. I don't know how to read this name. To be honest, I don't know how to read this name. How about you?
Mm.
Tchaikovsky. I don't know. Number three, which of these films was not by Steven Spielberg? Number four, what is your answer? We're talking about film. Which of these film was not? Yes, directed or director, because director, that is a person, a noun. Directed, that is a verb. Okay, directed by Steven Spielberg. Okay, Lan.
Mm.
Now here, which of these films was not directed by Steven Spielberg? Jaws, 2001, Space Odyssey, or Chandler's List?
Uh, B.
Ding! Very good, Odyssey. Number four. Which Shakespeare blank inspired the blank West Side Story? Poet inspired by the
Mm.
play. It's play. Which Shakespeare's play inspired the
Mm.
okay, musician. It's musical. Okay, musical. Musician is a person again, Lan. We're talking about noun or it's musician, but musical. Okay, for adjectives. Now, what is your answer? Which Shakespeare play inspired the musical West Side Story?
C. Mm.
It's Romeo and Juliet, West Side. Okay. Have you seen the Have you seen the Romeo and Juliet, Lan?
But I don't remember.
You don't remember. It's because it's old. It's very old. Okay, next. Which famous blank cut off part of his ear? Monet, Cézanne, Van Gogh. Who are they? Which famous
Mm.
painter? Tanda, very good. Nice one, lad. So what is your answer? A, B, or C?
C.
Yes, you're right. It's letter C. Now here, which British sang on the 2011 hit Someone Like You? What is your answer?
No, no, no.
Yeah? Who?
Uh, mm, I,
Yes, absolutely. Yay. Singer or pop singer? The same answer, okay? Number seven, which blank played Katniss in the Hunger Games films? Which?
mm,
Emma Watson, Jennifer Lawrence, Keira Knightley. So, who who are they? What are they? Because it's a girl, it's actress or actor, the same, okay? But when we specifically we say actor to the boy, actress to the girls, okay? Or to the woman. Now, who played Katniss in Hunger Games?
by,
Yes, it's letter B, Jennifer Lawrence. Are you familiar with Hunger Games?
no,
No, you're not. I watched many times for this Hunger Game. Yeah, I kind of like it too because it's very thrilling and the scene is not predictable. That's why I like it. Next, which English blank wrote Oliver Twist? Charles Dickens, Jane Austen, George Orwell. So who are they? Which English? Novelist. Very nice. You're so good. Now, what is your answer here?
I,
Charles Dickens. You're right. I think you'll have a background knowledge for novels. Am I right? Because you read a lot of
yeah,
book. Am I right?
I strongly love
Okay, which of these film
what are,
series did actor Robert Pattinson not? Robert Pattinson. Actor not appear in. Oh my God, I show you the answer. Okay, number 10 now. What is the name of the famous blank in the photo? Sculptor. Sculptor. Okay? Sculpting. There's a verb with ing. Sculpting. Action. Sculptor is a person, okay? A noun, all right? Lan. Now, what is your answer for number 10?
mm,
Is it Mark, David, or Anthony?
I don't know.
It's David. It's David. So this is the art quiz. Okay, so let's go to task 6 now. I can wait for task 6. Okay, listen to four people talking about cultural events. Match sentences A to E with the speakers 1 to 4. Remember, there is one extra sentence, okay?
Yes.
Okay, these are the four speaker. Let's start with speaker 1. Ready?
Yes.
Unit 7, Lesson,
Sorry.
Lesson 7A, Exercises 7 and 8. 1.
Last weekend, I went to a gallery in London with my parents. There was a big exhibition of modern art on that they wanted to see. I really wasn't particularly keen to go, as I'm not a big fan of modern art, but I like to keep an open mind and was prepared to revise my opinion, so I went along with them. The artist, who's already quite famous, had created some sculptures using everyday objects from around her home. My parents loved it, but although one or two of the sculptures were quite interesting, I didn't really understand what the artist was trying to say. I'll think of an excuse if my parents ask me again.
That is speaker 1. Do you want to listen speaker 1 again? Okay, let's go to 2. Sorry. Speaker 2.
2.
Last summer, I went to a music festival with a group of friends. It was the first time I'd been to a festival. I wasn't planning on going, but a friend had a spare ticket. Anyway, I was really looking forward to it. Unfortunately, it rained most of the time, and the field we were camping in turned into a sea of mud. I didn't mind that really, but I thought the music would be better. The bands weren't particularly well known, and the one band I was looking forward to seeing cancelled at the last minute. Despite that, we've agreed to go again next year.
Hmm. Let's go to speaker 3.
3.
Last month, I went to the theatre with my family. We saw a play called An Inspector Calls by J.B. Priestley. We're studying the play at school. It's a bit boring and I'd already seen it a couple of times on DVD, but Mum convinced me that it would be a good idea to see it again. Anyway, it was as bad as I'd feared. It was a local amateur theatre company and the acting was pretty awful. I suppose it didn't do me any harm though. Seeing a live performance at the theatre has helped me to get to know the play a bit better.
Okay, let's go to speaker 4.
4.
I hardly ever watch or listen to musicals, maybe about once a year, if that. But last weekend I went to see Mamma Mia in London. I'm a big ABBA fan, and I'd been meaning to go and see it for ages. I asked lots of friends to come along, but only 2 agreed. Anyway, I booked really good seats right at the front. It was an amazing experience. As I expected, the music was fantastic, as were the singers and dancers. I'm going to go again, but I need to find someone else to go with, as my friends weren't so impressed by it.
Okay. All right, so please listen again.
Unit 7, Lesson 7A, Exercises 7 and 8. 1.
Last weekend, I went to a gallery in London with my parents. There was a big exhibition of modern art on that they wanted to see. I really wasn't particularly keen to go, as I'm not a big fan of modern art, but I like to keep an open mind and was prepared to revise my opinion, so I went along with them. The artist, who's already quite famous, had created some sculptures using everyday objects from around her home. My parents loved it, but although one or two of the sculptures were quite interesting, I didn't really understand what the artist was trying to say. I'll think of an excuse if my parents ask me again.
Speaker 2.
2,
Last summer, I went to a music festival with a group of friends. It was the first time I'd been to a festival. I wasn't planning on going, but a friend had a spare ticket. Anyway, I was really looking forward to it. Unfortunately, it rained most of the time, and the field we were camping in turned into a sea of mud. I didn't mind that really, but I thought the music would be better. The bands weren't particularly well known, and the one band I was looking forward to seeing cancelled at the last minute. Despite that, we've agreed to go again next year.
Speaker 3.
3,
Last month, I went to the theatre with my family. We saw a play called An Inspector Calls by J.B. Priestley. We're studying the play at school. It's a bit boring and I'd already seen it a couple of times on DVD, but Mum convinced me that it would be a good idea to see it again. Anyway, it was as bad as I'd feared. It was a local amateur theatre company and the acting was pretty awful. I suppose it didn't do me any harm though. Seeing a live performance at the theatre has helped me to get to know the play a bit better.
That is speaker 3. Are ready for speaker 4?
Yes.
2,
Last summer, I went to
Wait
a
a minute.
music festival with a group of friends. It was the first time
4,
I'd been to a festival.
I hardly
I
ever
wasn't
watch
planning
or
on going,
listen to
but a friend
musicals.
had a spare
Maybe
ticket.
about once a year, if that.
2,
But last weekend,
Last
I
summer,
went to
I
see
went to a
Mamma
music-
Mia in London.
Sorry for that.
I'm a big ABBA fan, and I'd been meaning to go and see it for ages. I asked lots of friends to come along, but only 2 agreed. Anyway, I booked really good seats right at the front. It was an amazing experience. As I expected, the music was fantastic, as were the singers and dancers. I'm going to go again, but I need to find someone else to go with, as my friends weren't so impressed by it.
Okay, now let's check. You're right. Speaker A is letter A. Speaker 1 is letter A. Speaker 2 is letter C, you're right. And speaker 4, number 3 is B and E. Very good, Lan. Okay, you're great. Okay, so first, your answers are something wrong, right? You noticed that too. So when you hear it twice, you perfectly did it. Good job. So let's read the recycle articles, please. Sorry. Go ahead.
When we mention something for the first time, but no, when we mention it again, we use to mean per in each us a day. We use the when it is there what we are talking about with the superlatives and in certain phrases. Go to the cinema. We do not use an article when we make generalizations. Can are in certain phrases after prepositions at home purpose at university.
Okay, thank you for reading, Lan. So we use when you see articles, these are the articles, right? We use or and when we mention something for the first time, but when we mention it again, okay? The is also an article. We use an and to mean per or in each. Once a day. Okay? That means per or in each. So when it's clear that we are talking about, we can use and also with superlatives. Okay? The. That is mm, the bag. That is clear. The greatest. We use it, right? And certain phrases, example, go to the cinema. Okay? We use that article the. So we do not use an article though when we make generalization. So when we say generalization, that means a certain phrases after preposition. Okay, for example, at, that is a preposition, right? We cannot say at the home, by the bus, right? At the university, at home, or by bus. All right,
Yes.
we use the articles. Now this time you can use a or an or the, or it may be no article needed. Okay,
Yes.
oh, remember, we cannot use article like just like this preposition or make generalization. Okay,
Yes.
so are you ready?
Yes.
Let's go. Please answer, Lan. Kindly write your answer.
Yes.
All right, very nice. Let's start number one. You're right. The, yes, at the front, an amazing experience. Very good. You're great, Lan. Perfect answer. Okay, good job. Well, article is a very easy, right? We learn it in a first grade or not. Seventh grade, we learn it, right? Okay, now, so let's learn some new words again. First word is called
Blues.
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 Please read the meaning line.
A type of slow set music with strong rhythms. That
Rhythms.
rhythms developed by African
Develop. Okay, careful with your stress. Develop
developed by African American musicians in the southern U.S.
in the southern. It pronounced southern.
Southern.
Yeah, southern US. So blues. Now, are you familiar with blues? Lan, are you familiar with blues? No?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to show you blues, okay? So it's a sad, slow, sad music. And I hope, wait a minute. Can you hear it now? It's only a music, can you see? Another. That is blues, okay?
Yes.
Just like that, that is blues. Now, it's so nice to hear blues when you are eating or something? Because I always hear blues in a restaurant. Do you hear it when you are in the restaurant?
Sometimes.
Especially sometimes, especially when the singer is not like is not available in that in the band, or maybe the singer is drinking some water first. So
I
the yes, Lan.
I saw instruments. um,
Yes, instruments.
and I don't see a singer.
Mm-hmm. Do you like blues? Like listening blues?
Mm, I don't like it.
You don't like it? I see. Okay, next is
Classical music.
a classical music. Can you please read?
Classical music.
Please read the meaning, please.
Music written in a Western musical tradition, usually using an established form.
Yeah, that is classical music. It is written in a Western musical. So let me give you another clue about that again. Classical music, okay? Okay, we are now in famous classical
Who's
music.
ready to hatch some cool pets? Click here to make your very
Can you hear?
Yeah,
it, it, I really like listening to this when I am sleeping, right? That is classical music. It's about Chopin, Beethoven, and Mozart. I think that's it. We're getting sleepy with that. That is classical music. Now, for you, which do you like most, blues or classical music?
I, I prefer classical music because
Yeah. Next is
Folk.
folk. Are you familiar with this? Folk.
folk,
Yes,
the
folk.
tradition
Yes, traditional music of a country or
folk.
community. No, yes. So we in Vietnam there is a folk music. Now I'm going to show you our folk music in the Philippines. Okay,
Yes.
in the Philippines, rock mixed folk music in the Philippines. It's in my country. It's Tiboli. Yeah, I'm sorry. Can you hear it? Okay, that is it because you don't understand it. That is our folk music. So, I like because that is the old people like our ancestor used to sing that song whenever they are doing something like working.
Mm.
Yes, and it makes that song